What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Trawick Garage video. It has been a minute. It's been a minute since I made a video, since I posted on this channel. For those of you that are coming back, welcome back. Sorry that I haven't been uploading like I said I was going to, but I'll explain that a little bit later. And for those of you who may be just now joining the channel, it's a good time to do it. It's spring, it's car show season. We're about to have a lot of stuff going on with builds, shows, all kinds of stuff. So first, let's give you an update on some of the vehicles. Just a fair warning, this will probably be a little bit boring of a video, so if you're wanting like action-packed car stuff, probably just want to wait for the ones coming up. This is just me kind of wanting to come on here and talk a little bit with what's going on. All right, so first starting off with the car that everybody probably wants to know about, kind of the mainstay of the channel, the reason most of you probably watch my channel, is the C7 Corvette. So I've still got it, still here. Haven't really done a ton to it since my last video, hence why there hasn't really been any videos on the channel. Did want to give you a couple of updates. So I have owned this car for almost a year now, been daily driving it, it's been great. Probably have another video coming out right when I hit a year of daily driving this car, and really kind of explain all the different things about daily driving a C7 for a year and what I've learned about it. You'll probably notice we don't have a front splitter anymore. I uploaded a short just the other day on there about why I don't have a front splitter anymore. So if you haven't seen that, watch that. But basically, was driving, a piece of wood came off and hit right in the front splitter and cracked it. So had to get rid of it. I've got another one on order. Should be here soon. We'll probably install it a little bit later, but I didn't want to drive it around with a broken front splitter. So right now we're just rocking it without the front splitter, which it does suck that I broke the front splitter. However, I am glad that it didn't mess up either the bumper or the grill, because that would have been a lot more expensive of a fix. So a couple little things that I kind of addressed in my last video, but I'm going to show you again. You can kind of see how the red on that logo is fading. That one's not near as bad, but it's getting there. This front logo, the red's literally completely gone. It's just silver now, which honestly I don't mind. It doesn't look bad silver. However, I do want it to look right, so I do have to order the GM factory logos for this. I did kind of go cheap and buy the cheaper ones. I guess they're not UV coated, so we're gonna have to replace that out. Also, you'll remember we swapped the side markers to the LED clear ones. These have been good. I really do like the clear ones, but you can see here how this one's kind of holding water there. It's leaking, which is kind of to be expected on something that cheap. I think the whole kit was like $40. I bought them on Amazon. And the plan was never to keep those on there. It was just to buy the cheaper ones to figure out if I wanted the tinted or the clear lenses. And now that I've decided I want the clear lenses, I'm gonna probably get some nicer ones that won't leak. But again, that's just another small thing that was on me that we're gonna have to fix. Other than that, and it being really dirty because it's been so cold here and so miserable to wash cars, other than that, it's not much has changed. Now moving forward, I know we said we were going to do a build on this one, nothing crazy. That's going to start soon. That's kind of my main goal, is to kind of start working on this car, really getting it to where I want to. I think I've kind of narrowed it down to begin with to do cold air intake, intake manifold, and we're definitely going to do an exhaust on this car. I wasn't really sure what exhaust I wanted to go with for a while, because I was like, I don't want it to be super crazy loud. I still want it to be like daily drivable to where the sound's not awful. But I think I've kind of changed my mind, because I've been driving this on the fully loud mode with the NPP turned off, the fuse pulled, and I like it, but you know, I like my cars loud, so it's got to be a little bit louder. So I think we're going to go with the full Corsa Extreme exhaust for this car. I don't know when I'm going to get that. It's not high on my list. I'd rather get the performance mods done first and then do an exhaust, but I think we're definitely gonna go Corsa Extreme eventually, and then if it's way too loud, obnoxious, we'll probably go end up getting something else. But I've always wanted that exhaust. That's been the one I've wanted since I first heard on this car, so I think we're gonna go with that one. And really, that's about it on this car. That's kind of the plans I have moving forward. Again, I don't have a really timeline on those, but slowly but surely we're gonna get them done, because I've got a lot of other projects I wanna get to. Speaking of Corvettes, let's talk about the other Corvette. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark in here and I'm doing the best I can, but the 76 is back, but probably not for long. This car was gone for a couple of months, about 2 months. It kind of just sat down here and not getting anything done to it, because I was waiting for the right person to get to work on it to get what I needed done. And we did get one thing fixed for sure. So you guys will remember that I've had this car for a while and one of my headlight motors was out. So what it was one of the gears in there actually had like spun off, it had frayed off, so it was causing both motors not to open. So we completely replaced that. It's got all new electric headlight motors, so we do have headlights when the car runs, I should say. So we knew there was an issue somewhere with the electrical system because the battery's not charging. We put 2 or 3 new batteries on it and it won't hold. Something's draining the battery. I think what we finally figured out is there's a short in the battery system here. So the battery is just draining completely all the time, and it's also not charging. So like I said, this car had been going for 2 months. I went and picked it up and drove it home, put it in park to go turn the lights on so I could back it into the barn, and the car died on me. Tried it 2 or 3 times, just kept dying. Then it got to where it wouldn't start on me. So a couple days later, I came back down, tried to turn it on, I have no power. So it's completely draining, and you know, it's one thing after another with this car. And it puts me in a weird spot because I love this car. You guys, if you haven't seen the video on the story of this car and why I have it, how I got it, this car was my dream car. It was probably my first dream car as a kid, you know, 14, 15 years old, was this exact car. However, it's so frustrating, you know, like you put all the time, you put the money, and it's just, I never get to drive the thing anymore. And again, I know people are probably going to comment saying, well, it's a 50-year-old car. What do you expect? It's not like a new car. I get that. I understand. But you got to know, it's just frustrating when you love a car so much and you want to drive it, and then you just can't. Every time you go to drive it, it's messed up and you can't drive it. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a weird spot. I said I was never going to get rid of this car, and I really don't want to, but also I'm just at the point where I'm kind of frustrated with it, and it makes me like want to hate this car. As much as I love it, it makes me want to hate it. And it's like I could get rid of it, move on to something else, you know, put this money into a car that I've named a little bit on this channel before, that's like my absolute dream car, because they're finally getting down decently in price now. But I just don't know. I don't know what to do. So we're gonna do a little bit more work on it, see if we can't get this thing sorted out. We also did fix the bearings in the front. They were completely done, like had to hammer them out of the car. So it actually does drive quite a bit better. And also you'll notice, it's kind of hard to tell on video, but the alignment on this rear is completely shot. Like they're almost, like the wheels are almost cambered sitting out. You can really tell from right there. And it's gotta have new tires. So we've gotta get that fixed ASAP. But as soon as we get this thing running, it's gotta go get that rear end fixed, and we've got to have brand new tires on this thing. The other night I was driving it so home and it was pulling so hard to the right that I literally was having to aggressively keep it on the road. That's how bad it is. So that's definitely got to be addressed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings about this one. So I know that's probably not the main car for this channel. You guys are probably more interested in the newer Corvettes and all that kind of stuff. This one doesn't really do that good of views, but again, it's not really a car that I have for the channel. It's more for me. But I just don't know. I feel like we could do so much more freeing up the funds from this car, but I love it. I don't know if I can make myself get rid of it. So I know we kind of briefly showed this car on the channel before. This is my father-in-law's Silverado. He's basically got it almost where he wants it. We got these side runners installed, so that kind of completed the look, made it look really good. Like I said, got all new headlights, the grill's all polished up, starting to look really, really good. Got the decals on the side. The only main piece now that it's missing is the Chevy placard that goes across the back. So he's got that. We're just debating. It's kind of hard to refurbish those, so probably just going to end up buying a new one. But after that, this one will kind of be, you know, really where he wants it, at least for the time being. Then of course there's the orange Camaro, my first car. Again, made a video on that one. Haven't done anything with it either. That's just not really a car I want to pump a lot of money into right now when we've got the white car and some other projects that I want to start on. It's just not really something I want to put the funds into at this moment. But again, it's another one of those cars, like I said I'd never sell it, but we could put that money into something else. I don't know. So right now, not really a whole lot going on with the orange Camaro. I still have it, but nothing going on there. And the last vehicle I want to talk about is the Blazer. I know I briefly mentioned it on here. I've never showed it on the channel. There's a picture on my Instagram if you want to see what it looks like. It's on there. If any of you guys are into Blazers, it's on there. But that's going to be a really cool project, a really cool build. I'm going to make a video very soon as I can get down there, show you that and kind of tell you the story behind that one. That's a car, no matter what, I'll never get rid of. It's really sentimental to me, even more than this car. So I'm gonna make a video on that, explaining the Blazer, the build I wanna do on it, and show you guys another vehicle that's there, truck-wise, if you guys are into trucks and that kind of thing. Another really cool truck build that we may be able to get working and do something with it too. Before I want to go, I kind of want to answer, where have I been? What's the future of this channel going to look like? I know we just hit I think 600 subscribers, so thank you guys. I didn't really think when I started this that 600 people would even want to see what I was doing with my cars, but here we are. I hope we get to grow bigger and better than that. So it's been the winter time. It's been cold. I've been super busy with my real life job. Again, this is not my full-time job, and it's been super busy this year compared to years past, so I haven't had near as much time in the winter to film videos and do stuff. And also, like I said, I mean, I haven't done much with the white car. The blue car's been basically going, getting worked on. I haven't really had a lot to film, so I was like, instead of just making some crappy videos and throwing something together, I'll just wait until I'm able to kind of get to a place where I can start on these builds and start something, so that way I'm not promising you guys, oh, we got a new video coming out, we're gonna be starting this, and then it's another like 2 months before we ever get started on it. So yeah, my goal is to get a lot of these things started, really get going, build this channel and grow it. I think that's what it's gonna take, is being consistent. Also, I have a new dog now. My wife and I got a dog. It was kind of unexpected. We'd been, kind of wanting one for a while, and then the right time, right dog popped up. So we have a dog. Sorry for the wind also. I don't know how it's affecting the sound, but it's really windy out today. But for those of you that have dogs, it is really, especially puppies, it's really like having another kid. You have to try to train them to do everything, eat, go to the bathroom, and like when you have another physical being in your life that you have to take care of, it takes a lot of time. So I'm sure for those of you that love dogs, love animals, you'll definitely see our dog, Poppy. She's a little miniature Dotson. You'll see her on the videos. She loves to follow me. She likes to come down here and work on the cars with me, I guess you could say. But you have to kind of keep a watch on her because she likes to roam and get into things she shouldn't. And if you have dogs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I think that's going to about do it for this one. I just kind of wanted to give an update, what's going on, what's happening to all the cars, what we're going to do moving forward. It's a really exciting time. It's spring. It's right around the corner. We're going to really start doing some cool stuff, and I'm really excited. I hope you guys will follow along and join us. So if you're interested in that, or you like any of my other videos, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see next. Are there anything you want to see with the vehicles I do have, any potential vehicles that you may want to see on the channel, whether that be new, old cars, trucks, whatever. I have access to a lot of vehicles. I know a lot of people, so we can probably get some really cool stuff on the channel for really about anybody's interest. But anyway, help us grow the channel to get us where we want to go, allow us to do some really cool stuff. I'm very excited for this next chapter of Trawick Garage. It's going to be really fun, and I hope you'll join me. With that being said, we'll see you on the next one.